Hey, what's up, what's up? Doing good, doing good. Just gonna get this little guide going for the for the ongoing event they got. Clashers Royale. Is that in Roblox? I'll check it out, yeah. Give me 1 minute, let me it has 4K players. Yeah, I'll try it out, man. I don't mind trying it out. Just give me a few, let me finish editing some stuff here. What trait am I looking for? For Dark Ranger right now. So you can teach me the basics. Yeah, I'll join in. I'll play a little later on it though. I'm still making edits and rolling on this. It'll have to be after I finish doing like after the fact I finish doing the video and stuff and then making edits. It'll probably honestly be later today when I'm doing my stream for ARX because I know they'll do like I think a little update. So So if I'm not mistaken, they're doing a small update today, right? Let me see. Yeah, November 16, new update, quality of life update. I'll be right back a minute. I'm gonna let this thing roll. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that. Walked out for a second. How do you farm rerolls fast? I don't know anymore. With the current changes they made to Ascension capsules, it still might be the best way, but at the same time, it also might not. I'll genuinely like have to check again because I don't have like a guide on hand to help folks out. Yeah. How you guys doing? Yeah, once I make the video and everything, I'll probably restream. I'll probably end up turning the stream back on. What I'm doing is I'm gonna get Dark Ranger and then I'll show the clear. The lowest I got it was like 47 seconds. So 47 seconds, honestly, not bad at all. Is this game still fun? It is. I mean, I still enjoy it. I have hope that they'll clean it up and make it fun, more fun by like actually putting in good game modes. You know, they added auto next to dungeon, which is actually nice because you don't need to you know, at least you can push dungeon without like crashing your comp because it'll still refresh every 20 minutes or so. So that's nice. But dungeon isn't really the best like end game kind of stuff, so I'm curious to see what they come up with. Because it's not enough just to make a game that grinds and stuff. Like, yeah, the grind is fine. It's like, the units are cool, but if there's nothing great to test your stuff against, then yeah. Blood Queen with Dark Ranger is crazy. Yeah, I have Blood Queen with Dark Ranger. I just found that the bleed comp is like okay. And I feel like Boros is just better. At least the comp right now, just Boros is better. They literally made Boros into Gappy 2.0, which is dumb. And then they nerfed his range, so he has to be up close to their face. But they also broke him so that he doesn't have 10 charges of only taking 5% max of his HP per hit. So, Boros not working properly, but it's fine. It's not. So the thing is, it's not that now it's bad. It's that it didn't receive enough attention via like the coding and the planning and even the updates were just garbage. Um, that's really what happened. The thing is, it had good potential and then it just got put to the wayside and died. Really just like not a lot of neglect for the actual game. Which sucks because it's it's a little more on the unique side, and it's actually pretty fun. When you start getting into comp building, it gets fun. Sadly, it got like all your stuff got power crept way too hard, too soon. At least before. Now it's interesting. The problem is I don't like that they're force feeding the bleed comp. I think it's kind of dumb. Like every update for the last like 3 to 4 updates, I think 4 updates from free run all the way out were all bleed comp based, like just bleed based, just bleed, bleed, bleed. And it's like, I get it, they're trying to make it work, but it's like, okay. And then people like, you know, we still find a way to we still find a way to do something that is not bleed. It's kind of funny. Oh, I'll be back a second. Let it keep rolling. It needs to take a minute to roll anyway. Alright, I'm back. Holy cow, sorry, I was taking care of the kids. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I only wanted to do one little video for today. Gonna do on the clearing here. How long ago did I hit Dark Ranger? We hit it recently or a while ago? A little while ago, huh? 20 20 minutes, 5 minutes ago? No shot, 30 minutes. 20 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Yeah, it's a lot faster on the attack. Dang it, this cost, drop the cost, 4K. This is Anime Rangers X Munchkin. Bro, I was just talking to my son about that. I gotta watch. Decrease the cost. What do I have it at? Increase cost, decrease send cooldown. I need to put him hyper. He's too expensive. 2K's affordable. Alright, we got him down to 0.1. 0.1's fine. Do I play ALT? What's ALT? Alright, so not Ascension event, boss event. This should put me right where we need to be. Oh, Anime Last Stand? Yes, I do. Alright, 433 left, so I'll make this video pretty quick. Let's show how the comp is. I think with Dark Ranger should be pretty fast now. Should be a lot better. My issue with Dark Ranger is it's the same like duplicate. So they don't spawn. Okay, there we go. Alright, 54 seconds. We'll take it. We'll start here. So, alright, welcome to the current guide for the Kurumi boss event. The meta's shifted quite a bit with all the changes they've made. So, we'll go over the actual comp. Right now I'm using Primal Fusion, Griffith, Leaf Ninja, Golden Will, Boros, and Cloud. The ones that are carrying is going to be Boros and Cloud. So Cloud just naturally does big damage with his heavy attack. That's all you need to know. He just swipes and he hits for a few billion here and there. So over time he builds up quite a bit. The new biggest change is Boros. Boros got somehow buffed to where he has 3 copies of himself. So Dark Ranger is his best in slot. Basically kind of how Giorno stacks and Gogeta stacks, or Primal Fusion stacks. He has this move called, where's it at? A true power of a god. So he inflicts explosion damage over time, and then every time an enemy is inflicted with explosion, he gains a 5% chance to instantly hit again. So basically he's hitting again and again and again back to back because the enemy's being inflicted with multiple explosions. And that has to do with the different Boros copies. So the more you keep him alive, the longer you keep him alive, the faster he stacks, right? The faster he'll stack. So the last run there was another 54 seconds. I think the lowest I've gotten this down to was like 40 seconds. It's like 42, 40 seconds. So not bad at all. As long as it's sub 1 minute, I think that's good enough. So with the current state of the meta now, the biggest thing that I saw also was the big nerf to Primal Fusion. They really tried to gut Primal Fusion here, which is okay, I guess. It is what it is. Makes them 10% instead of 20%. Yeah, this one was 51 seconds. Not bad. This all just depends if you're able to keep Boros alive. So we'll do one more and then leave it like it is. I kept the comp pretty simple. The biggest thing with this one is getting the traits. The must-have traits is Boros with Dark Ranger. I think Boros Dark Ranger is just very strong. We'll go over the stats, the builds, the items, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. All right, we'll let it run one more clear. Yeah, we'll talk a few replacements here and there, but this has been like fairly consistent, so I'm pretty comfortable with this build right now. Yeah, 52 seconds. Not bad, pretty good average. All right. What was it? 52, 52, 54 is what you guys saw. So again, it just depends on your RNG with Kurumi hitting Boros, so also the stacking. So it's really not bad. So 52 seconds being consistent is pretty fair. Alright, so let's go over the team. So first, number one is Boros. Boros has Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger is really important. It's dupe, but better, okay? Because his attack cooldown drops, which makes him attack faster, okay? Range increase, big damage increase, and he goes from being able to spawn 3 of himself to 4 of himself. If you guys pay attention to this one, you'll notice his speed is C-. The game has very bad pathing. In Anime Rangers, the pathing is so bad that they rubber band back and forth the faster they are on small paths. And because of that, you have to drop their speed to as low as possible sometimes. That's the only way to get around it. His speed will still bounce up pretty high, but not as high as if it was O+. So I would recommend keeping him at C-. For his equipment, we go with hair curls, a black coat, purple boots, Ghoul Sword, and Soul of Fire. So his stats look like this, where he has minus 1.9 seconds. So he just attacks really fast back to back. The reason we go boots is to let him get out of there faster, as well as get that range. Just a bit more range, so this way Naruto's the primary target. Black cloak, hair coat, nothing here is interchangeable. You have to use this kind of build. I think this setup is much better for Boros right now. His range is actually extremely low. 12 is very low for a ranger unit. They gutted his range. Kind of sad to see, but it is what it is. You just got to play around with what's built if you're interested in. So Cloud, we have Secret Shiny Cloud over here, Sephiroth. His speed, same thing. C-, keep him as slow as possible. He's the first one to upgrade, so order down here does matter, specifically for Cloud and Boros, and I'll show you again. So for him, we have hair curls, black cloak, black shoes, and funny revolver and devil soul. I'm just trying to make his heavy hits go as hard as possible. That's the goal with him right now. So just make his heavy hits go as hard as he can. You can play around with devil soul. If you don't have devil soul yet, go with soul of sloth maybe. You're just looking for bigger damage, bigger numbers here. Alright, Golden Will with Dark Ranger as well. Make him attack faster, very low attack cooldown. The lower the attack cooldown, the better it is. So Soul of Fire, Black Shoes. I don't want high range on him, I want lower range. Just the closer he is to being a target, the less there is on Boros. Black Coat, Hair Curls, Ghoul Sword. We have Leaf Ninja, full C- build. Even the speed has to be C-. And then with this one, I just went evasion. I just tried to add as much evade as possible. Naruto's a cheap unit. She has 100% accuracy, so 10% chance to evade attacks. So not bad. We'll leave as is. I'm fine with Leaf Ninja. You can use probably any meat shield if you want, but I chose just a cheap one that I feel comfortable using. Then we have Griffith. Griffith, pretty unimportant here. He's just here for the damage buff. I might try to min-max his stuff, but the biggest thing here is Soul of Steel Ball. I'm just adding something to stagger the enemy. So I would really try to have a Soul of Steel Ball and then just increase range on him. Mind you, you're like, why does he have attack cooldown, ability cooldown? for this, he's copying some of the damage that's coming out from Sephiroth. So when Sephiroth gets pretty big, he does like an extra few million here. He gets like to 50 mil or something. He does a pretty good job on ability damage. It's just, you know, it's here and there, just trying to min-max, get a little more damage in. Capitalist, because if one dies, I want the other one to come back. So Capitalist is way, way better on Griffith, but you know, maybe Dark Ranger. Maybe Dark Ranger is the play. I don't know. I'll have to check it out, play around with it. But I know Dark Ranger's becoming the new meta just for how many stats. The trade-off for playing with time is pretty good. All right, and lastly, we got Primal Fusion. Primal Fusion, just attacking as quick as he can. Again, lowering the range. Soul of Fire, just attacking super quick. That's really what he's there for. All right, and then we'll go to curses real quick. That's one thing everyone asks for, is curses. So for Boros, I haven't min-maxed this one. I would try to increase his maybe play around with ability cooldown. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to pay attention a little more. Might be auto attack damage, but the big one priority is minus 15% for the attack speed. Get him to attack as fast as possible. For Cloud, it's plus 15% ability damage. I want to get as much damage as possible when he's in heavy stance. Golden Will, attack as quick as possible. This should probably be minus 15%, so we can do that another time. All right, Naruto is take away his speed. It's probably minus speed for Naruto, so he's there faster. This is the wrong curse at this point. Let me do this, so you know I'm not messing with you. Here. There we go. It's minus. So this way he can attack. He can get over to the boss faster. It's gonna make him. It's gonna make him a lot better. All right. This is what I have for Griffith. Just increased damage cooldown. Probably not necessary. Probably range is better here, but it doesn't matter. He has big enough range as is, so kind of don't care. And then Primal Fusion. Attack as fast as possible, and then just bump up the damage a bit. Maybe it's plus 15% to cooldown for ability. This way he attacks with his ability less, and he's focused on auto attacking. Something else. I mean, I know they gutted Primal Fusion, but he's still solid. The reason I say he's still solid has to do with his stunning and his staggering. So the daze, the increased damage, you know, it's just a lot better. Taunts the strongest enemy in range too. Like, yeah. So it's still worth bringing him. So for right now, that's what I'm using. I know Bleed Comp is pretty popular right now, but this is what we've got. Replacements. Biggest replacement I think is Cloud. I don't think you can replace Boros for this comp. Cloud you can replace, and it has to be Eto. I'm still playing around with it. I think Beyonder is better than Dark Ranger Eto, just because her passive bleed damage scales off of her damage. So this one is a permanent effect. So we'll have to see. I'll have to double check. But I'm fairly certain that Beyonder is the better one for her. So Crimson Owl, good replacement for Boros. If you don't have Primal Fusion and you need a replacement, I would go with Brook, Skeleton King here. Skeleton King, he is a very obtainable support unit. Very obtainable Halloween event. Very strong unit too. So worth bringing. If you have Lullaby, Lullaby is also a good replacement as well. If you need a replacement for Primal Fusion. What else? There's nothing else here that's limited. If you guys are like, how do I get Cloud? I know someone's going to ask me in the chat, how do I get Cloud? Cloud is from Infinity Castle. I think it's like 50, is he? Cloud is 50. Floor 50 of the Infinity Castle, right here in the lobby. That's how you get him. Boros is a limited unit, so you'd have to trade for a Boros. If you don't have Boros, that kind of sucks, because right now he's very strong. He's literally Gappy 2.0 right now. I don't know why they gutted Gappy. Gappy should not have been gutted this hard, but Boros is quite literally Gappy 2.0 right now. So Current state of the game, just final comments and reviews. So I know a lot of people bash the game, and even I have my gripes and complaints with it. I still think they're on track to do well. The changing and identifying the problems, I think, is what's important. So they identified their problems, they got rid of their problems, and now they're working through new stuff. So I think that shows that they're still trying to grow the game. So we'll see what happens. I hope they make some positive changes, new game modes, things that are actually difficult that push the comps. But for right now, I will try to get this video out as quick as possible, because there are, at the recording of this video, about 400 shiny units left, 417. So, and Kurumi shiny is pretty cool. So, oh, I guess this is better with higher graphics setting. Hold on. There you go. So, not bad at all. Kurumi shiny, get yours today. Use the comp. Guys, if you liked this video, you liked how everything is done, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Appreciate all the support. Play ARX, try it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Dead game, W game, revival potentially. Maybe a little bit of a comeback. So, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. You guys have a blessed one. Take care. Alright, there we go. That's how we do it live, guys. That's how we do it. That's how we do it live. Alright, so my plan now, I'll be honest with you guys. I know y'all are here. We got a few people here. It's literally to go watch My Hero Academia after I post this video, because me and my kids, we watch it every week. So I gotta watch this new episode. And then I'll jump back on, and we'll probably be playing like Anime Card Clash or something, and we can grind ARX in the background, but I think we're in a good spot right now for the update. I don't know if they're adding additional content today, so we'll have to see what else they're adding. It says like quality of life or maybe a game mode change. So we'll have to check it out. So I'll definitely be on later today. Alright? Alright. Y'all take care. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Always, day one's over here. Folks just jumping in right away when I start streaming. I love and appreciate all the support. Very grateful. Trust me, I'm still making content. I'm just, full-time dad, business owner. I got things going on. So I'm trying to make sure the content that I'm dropping is worth it and not just hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, appreciate the support. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all later, alright? Thanks, Ferris. Thanks, Pokisama. Y'all have a good night. Take care. I'll see you later.